Welcome to part 3 of my VS SS rebuild. If you've been following along, then you'll know that last episode we took out the rear frame, the fuel tank, all the fittings underneath the car. This is pretty well everything that we've taken out. We've still got a few more bits and pieces to go off these trailing arms. I need to weld the crack on the rear frame before I send a few pieces off to powder coat. The diff and drive shaft will be going out for refurbishment this week. So in this one, while they're all out, I'm planning on proof coating all the underbody. What I've got here is a Raptor coat kit. That'll be perfect to do the underbody. I have used this before and probably most recently in the well body of my Hilux. To get the surfaces all ready for proof coat, I've got myself some red scotchy and some prep salt. In an ideal scenario, you'll have your car on a hoist to do some proof coating. I'm going to be a bit challenged for space to get the gun in there. Because I've only stripped the rear end of the car, I'm only going to be proof coating the rear end. At a later date, when I'm working on the front end, that's when I'm going to strip all the front end out. It looks like there's going to be a fair bit of cleaning up to do underneath here. I've got some old sound deadener I need to get rid of. Old rubber and some more road grime. Plenty of that going on under here. A lot of these fuel lines and stuff I'm going to mask up. Definitely going to get rid of that old fuel filter. Try and get rid of these hoses out of my way so they don't get covered in proof coat. And whatever areas the gun doesn't reach in, I'm going to use this little bit of 1K proof coating just to get the job done. My plan is to also proof coat top and bottom the fuel tank before I put it back in. A couple of little things I need to straighten up on it, like that edge there, and it needs a really good clean to get rid of all this old gunk and road dirt. So I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning up this fuel tank now, ready for proof coat. Now, in case you were wondering what I was doing just then, I'll quickly explain. What I was using is red scotchy and prep salt. The point of prep salt is to clean the surface before you paint it, and the red scotchy helps remove any big chunks of like grime and dirt, as well as like scratch up the surface so the proof coat's going to stick. You can see here where the scotchy's done its work. What's amazing as well when you get stuck into stuff like this is it looks like the bottom of the fuel tank has been painted black because the original color is meant to be this nice silver. I also cleaned up this piece that hides the fuel neck. Now that the fuel tank's done, let's get stuck into the underbody. So I'm sure that didn't make the most interesting of watches, but I'm glad it's all done now, because cleaning up 30 years worth of gunk from underneath the car was not fun. Don't recommend it if you don't have to do it. But I am glad it's all done now, and I'm ready to proof coat the rear end. And my next step is to mask the car, the garage, and anything underneath the car that I don't want proof coated. Now, it's not the prettiest of masking, but at least it gets the job done. And like I said at the start, doing a job like this on the hoist would be so much easier. But anyway, now time to mix up some proof coat. What's inside this kit is I've got 4 of these, and it is super easy to all mix up. It says it right here. We've got hardener, a mixing cup for the hardener. It even tells you exactly where to fill to. You pour it straight into one of these cans of the Raptor Liner, shake it up, and then it's good to go. So let's get mixing. I am stoked with how the proof coat turned out. I managed to pretty well get into everywhere that I needed. I even at one point had to get on my belly just to try and reach the front of the car. But yeah, managed to cover it all pretty well. Any areas that I did miss, however, I just finished going over with this 1K rattle can. And I must admit, it matches the 2K stuff perfectly. So yeah, really happy with the outcome of that. In that Raptor kit, it came with 4 of these canisters. I was aiming to save 2 for the front and only using 2 on the rear. Now that I've unmasked the outside of the car, I have to wait about an hour for the proof coat to dry. Good 24 hours and it'll be really dry. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna clean myself up because this stuff is super messy. And then I'll come back another day and unmask underneath.